Second time. Drummond and Gortat will jump it up. And Washington wins the tip. Tonight's game also available in Spanish on ESPN Deportes. 38% as a team from three-point range. Wall finds the open man. It's Beal. He hits on a three.
Now that's critical. This is Washington at its best. If they're not scoring in transition, the ball has got to move. And right there, they get ball reversal, uncontested three for one of the great shooters in the league.
One of the number one things that John Wall has mentioned with reason for the lack of consistency, not enough ball movement as Tobias Harris hits the baseline jumper. Heat said they took a long look at changing the starting lineup but just decided not to, but there could be changes elsewhere in the rotation with minutes as Harris hits the three.
Well, I watched that game.
Scott Brooks said, look, you're not going to win every game by playing hard, but you are definitely going to lose every game you don't play hard. Nice cut there from Bradley. Little fadeaway, drops in. Andre Drummond, the NBA's leading rebounder at 15 boards a game. Here is Harris, the spin, the position, and the flush.
Well, that's where Drummond is the facilitator.
I can just rotate him like a normal player now. Don't have to say, oh, they're at 4 team fouls. Now they may look to just foul Drummond. Porter with a hand in his face, and that's a welcome sign for Washington.
But you're talking about a guy who's been super efficient, and here's how you do it. Scott Brooks told Otto Porter today, don't worry about shot making, worry about affecting our ability to win the game. Right? Sometimes you throw yourself into the defensive end of the floor, Ryan. Good things start to happen on the other end.
Said just worry about playing hard. That's it. 5 straight for Porter as Bradley got free for 3. Chuck. Wall trying to sneak it in, could not. Here comes Bradley. He has Harris. Bradley storms to the rim and finishes. Now finds the open man, Harris. Can't hit the 3. Drummond the offensive board and the putback. Smith plays with great pace. Found some space and connects. Scott Brooks needs another timeout.
Vastly improved his free throw shooting and another turnover here.
Bikes all the way in, slides it home off the turnover from Wall. With that thinking, right, good enough to beat anybody, but inconsistent, and they have lulls and lapses. As Harris rattles in the jumper.
Correct, and as you know, John Wall told us earlier, they're not good enough. They've not achieved enough to turn it on and off, right? You haven't been to an Eastern Conference Finals since 1979, is that right?
That is right. Last time they won 50 games as well. Oubre in the corner, hits the 3. 2-for-1 opportunity for Washington. Into the corner, Oubre run off this time. Goes to the rim with the lefty. Attempt off the bench. Good hands there from Meeks, getting in the lane all the way to the rim and hooks it home with the reverse. Meeks on the season just 31% from 3. In his career, he's over 37. As Moreland connects on the lefty hook. Have relied on as part of their rotation. Scott finds the cutter. It's Jody Meeks for 2.
Got a combo, but you know they play similar positions that he plays, George. So I'll go with a bigger guy.
Exactly. 3.5 minutes of it. Shot clock down to 3. Satoransky motoring, kicking, Porter hitting a 3 just as the shot clock expires.
Who can create a shot on this roster?
Yeah, and that's where Stan Van Gundy did say late games is indeed the place we miss it most. As Porter has found the stroke, aggressive early in this game, drains another 3. He's 3 of 3. Detroit has missed its last 8 shots. Make it 9. Drummond, another rebound, and the putback. Andre Drummond now with 13 rebounds. Bullock hits the 3.
Nice job by Bullock. Right? Just a little simple shot fake or a ball fake to the corner, and Harris is their leading scorer. And Detroit, after starting 2 for 3, then missing their last 9, makes it 3. So maybe they can get back on a roll.
Oubre, center of the lane, brought it down, added strip, got it back, puts it in. Porter pushing. Here comes Wall. Accelerates, kicks, corner, Beal on a three. And it's amazing what they did the end of last season, finishing 30-11, and now what they're doing here this season. Bullock with a hand in his face hits the three. Wall 3-on-1. Wall finds Oubre to the ring. Just worry about playing hard and positively affecting our chances to win, and then the rest will end up happening. Wall just burned right around the corner for the lefty finish and his first bucket. And Wall the rebound. Wall, the crossover, the finish, and the foul. $1 contract. He has said he expects to retire at the end of that deal, even though he knows he could play a little longer. Wall lines up a three. Truth! And the Wizards underachieving a bit relative to their expectations, also sort of taking him out of that conversation. That's how lofty his vision is for himself, as he finds Morris in the corner on a gorgeous...
When you can make the pass, you see it all the time with LeBron, the kind of space and timing that shooter has. Incredible.
Harris trying to muscle his way to the rim, and he does.
MVP of our team thus far.
Wall on a steal here, flashes to the rim and lays it in. John Wall with 10 points in the quarter.
And Markieff Morris, can they play at a high level? Because then that changes this team as Bullock gets another three to go down.
Beal drew two defenders, now just Smith. Todd gets it back to Beal for the two-hand finish.
Boy, just a terrific job by Bradley Beal to make that cut.
Here comes Wall, 10 points in the quarter, 6 assists for the game. Beal, you bet, on a three. Wall, that's a deep one. Around and off, and Porter, the offensive rebound, sets up Beal. He got it on a three.
Miles across the league. No Johnny Most-like broadcast.
Wall the lob, and Beal oops the alley as Washington continues to pour it on here in the third.
Down.
Knicks Jazz up next following this. Drum in the spin and the soft leg. Started shooting 13 of 21 in that first quarter. They've shot just 31% since as Gortat swoops in with the lefty hammer. A little juice from Detroit at the end of this quarter. Can they get a stop? Oubre denies it with a three. 5 in the quarter for Washington. First time for Detroit. He has been banged up of late. What a fortuitous hop. Kelly Oubre threw it right in the lap. Haven't yet. Now they're incredibly young, but they haven't vaulted quite as high as maybe they could have. As Stanley Johnson the steal, and the trailer Tolliver with the flush.
I just love the fight right now from Detroit.
Game. Crowd seeking a stop. Wall to the corner for Oubre. He got it. Here comes Detroit with some momentum. They've shaved the 20-point deficit down to 10, and now 7.
Wow. Stanley Johnson, not known for the offensive end of the floor, but again, a guy who threw himself into the defensive end first and gets a good look at it.
A 14-4 dash for Detroit. Scott, center of the lane, finds Oubre. Does he get the roll? He does! Here comes Smith. Smith burns through the lane, gets the body and the finish.
That is a tough shot to make going against the body he went up against.
13 for Smith. Wall blazes and finishes with the left hand. Those 10 points free throws for Detroit. Trying to get a stop here. Morris on the offensive glass. Keeps the possession alive for Wall, who hits the three. Still a 5-point game. Beal switched on Drummond. Finds Morris. Corner. Oubre. Three. Good! And the foul! 6 points. It's a 9-point Washington lead. After the 4-point play, Kennard with an answer for three. Beal will back it out. Beal has really struggled in fourth quarters of late. separates here. It hits. 9-point lead for Washington. Kennard hits the three. Don't go away yet. Up with a 10-point win over the Pistons, 122-112, the final.